This video will walk you through the main focus points that will make up a great evidence log. There are 4 focus points. The first one is organization. So you want your evidence log to be as organized as possible so that it's clear for you to read and for you to use as you begin to write your argumentative essay. This evidence log is organized. You see that the titles are in quotes, the author and the source are there, all my boxes are filled out. I've got 2 sources from 5 Ways Ed Pays. I've got 1 piece from the David Lenhart article. This video will walk you through the 4 focus points that will help make a great evidence log. This video will walk you through the 4 main focus points that will help you to have a great evidence log. The first focus point that we want to talk about is organization. How is your evidence log organized? Do you have 7 pieces of evidence, at least 7? So we've got 1, here, 2, all the way down, and this person has come up with 9. All the boxes are filled. They've got all of the information for the source, author, and title filled out. It's very organized. That's the first point, the first focus point, organization. The second focus point is going to be quality of evidence. You want to make sure that you're using good quality evidence. Just like we discussed at the beginning of this week, great evidence is going to make a great argumentative essay. It's going to really help you convince your reader. So some examples of quality evidence. We have numerical data here, 20,000 more. But we also have different types of evidence. We have some reports from expert opinions. This person. We have some expert opinions telling us about different earnings. It's not numerical data, but it's another perspective. We've also got an expert opinion right here from President Obama. So you want to make sure that you don't just have numerical data, but as much as you can, that you have expert opinions, textual evidence, and anecdotes if you can. For the quality of evidence, you can also see that I've used 3 dots here. There were other words that President Obama said here, but I thought that this part was the most important. I thought that this part before the 3 dots was the most important, and then this part was really important. So I only took the parts of the speech that I thought were most convincing, that I thought were most powerful. So use the 3 dots to help you pick and choose what pieces of evidence are most important. The third focus point is grammar. You want to make sure that the titles of the articles are in quotes. Everything is capitalized the way it should be. The author's name is capitalized. That you have quotation marks around your say section right here. No quotes here. No quotes here. Make sure you're using appropriate vocabulary, academic vocabulary, that you've got complete sentences with capitalized letters and periods or punctuation at the end. The fourth focus point is thoughtful commentary. You see here that this person has very long commentary. Commentary doesn't necessarily need to be long to be thoughtful, but here's an example of thoughtful commentary for you to read. So this commentary comes from this quote from President Obama, but at the end of the day, the circumstances of your life, what you look like, where you come from, how much money you have, what you've got going on at home, none of that is an excuse for neglecting your homework or having a bad attitude in school. You make your own future. Here's an example of thoughtful commentary about that quote. This is important because it does not excuse anyone from trying their hardest to get an education. Sure, it won't always be easy to try hard in school and there will be setbacks, but it is very important to do well in school since it is one of the few tools in life that will help you to get out of the bad situations that you are in. You make your own future, and education helps to shape that future. So this person has come to a larger conclusion from this one quote that we started to look at. This person has also found more reasons than just financial to get an education. It makes us better people. One more example of thoughtful commentary. Here's the quote. Only 14% of Americans from the bottom fifth of parental income reach the top 2/5. Here's a commentary. This makes college education especially important for students like me who come from the bottom 20% of household income. Only 14% of students from backgrounds like me make it to the top 40% of household income without a college degree. This means my chances of having a financial situation that is different from the one my family and I are living in now are way higher with a college diploma. This person has not only summarized the quote, but they've shown that they have a deep understanding of how what is said in this quote applies to their lives and why it's important that they get an education. Take some time to read this last box of thoughtful commentary right here. At the end of this commentary, this person is asking a question. Questions are great to ask at the end of your commentary. It shows that you're really deeply thinking about the evidence, whether it's credible or not. Okay. So these are the 4 focus points: organization, quality of evidence, grammar, and thoughtful commentary. You'll see in your launch, after you watch this video, you're going to answer questions 1 and 2. Question number 2 will ask you to pick 2 focus points that you want to focus on to improve your evidence log before you submit it tonight.